What's going on, y'all? It's another episode of Just Hip Hop.
It's your boy C.
Buddha.
December, and today we're going to be talking about the NFL and their new national anthem policy, which states that players can no longer kneel for the anthem while it's going on. If they do want to kneel, they either have to go to like a designated area or go back into the locker room, but they cannot be like seen shown on the field kneeling. What is your thoughts on that?
First off, fuck the NFL and the click they claim.
The NFL does not care about black people.
So, I mean, it's like
straight up like that.
Facts.
My thing is I guess it's a rating thing. I guess they losing a lot of they
going up for
cookies. Yeah, they're not gonna go up. I do like if I could find one good thing in it, it's not that they not telling players not to protest. Just don't do it on the field, but it's like, bruh, y'all understand? Do y'all understand that a lot of people stopped protesting? Like there were still a few people who were still doing it, and some of them seem to be paying for it. Like Eric Reed was one of, I'm not gonna say he was one of the best safeties in the league last year, but he's better than a lot of safeties, and like almost no one even looked at him. I felt like it seemed like even he had a younger brother like who just got drafted. It seemed like he slid in a draft just for the fuck of it. But like a lot of people stopped protesting last year, and with that being said, the numbers were still down. So it's like y'all can do what y'all want, but people still gonna do what they want. And then y'all talking about, oh, y'all gonna fine the players, and then the team has the right to discipline the players as well, and they can fine them as well. Well, I think we need more owners to come out like the Jets owner did. The Jets owner said, look, I'm paying all them fines. If my players want to protest, do what y'all want. I pay the fines my damn self. And, it's just one of those things where it's like, you understand, they protesting for a reason. And whether you agree with what they doing or not, you would think that, considering that a lot of people, a lot of the most, popular players in the NFL are, black players, other than like the Tom Brady's and shit like that. You would think that you would find a way to support your employees. You ain't got to necessarily agree with what they doing, but just at least respect what they doing. But for the looks of it, it seems like the NFL is just scared of their ratings dropping even more and scared of Donald Trump.
That's a fact.
Y'all know how I feel about that nigga. So, it is what it is. I'm still be rooting for the Saints, but I don't think I'm watching NFL. I think I'm going to do what I did last year. Just watch the Saints highlights after the game is over. Continue to root for the Saints, but I ain't watching the NFL.
Well, look, man. My team, the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying?
America's team.
America's team.
Look at you.
But I won't be watching them either, man. I just don't feel right.
I wouldn't watch them regardless, but continue.
That's because you a hating ass nigga.
Yeah, okay.
That's all that is. But, I mean, we can talk about how many Super Bowls the Cowboys got and how many Super Bowls the Saints got.
Yeah, we can talk about it, but,
it's not what we're here for.
Man.
How many of them was you actively a fan for, my nigga? And knew what was going on?
Enough.
You sure?
Enough.
When was the last time they won one?
90.
Poop.
Scoop. What was that? 90.
Poop.
96.
Ooh. So you was 3?
Hey, nigga, I knew.
Oh, okay.
I knew.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Continue though.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
they have a racial breakdown of like each race and their support. Like it says, 52% of white people support it, 32% of white people oppose it, 29% of black people support it, 48% oppose it, and then Hispanic 49% support it, and then 19% oppose it. So
I mean,
it's looking like people are they support the whole new national anthem policy.
I mean, it's like this, man. Number one, here's the thing. I think it's bullshit for a couple reasons. Number one, they ain't did a new CBA. And because they ain't did a new CBA, I don't think they can just make fucking rules.
Yeah.
I think the players are able to sue them, right?
Well, or at least be able to appeal it.
Facts.
So and that's the thing. they never talked it over with the players. They just
did it.
They
up and out the
claim
blue.
they had meetings with the players. They've been having meetings with the players for a couple months.
Nah, because like the top people like in the players like top people in like the players union or association, whatever they call it, knew nothing about it.
NFLPA need to go ahead and get that appeal popping off, and then if not, sue their ass. But I that's one issue I got is that had they did it during a new CBA, okay, because then we know that there was an actual discussion with the players. But since there wasn't an actual discussion with the players, I'm not really rocking with it. Number two, freedom of speech is a real thing, dog. I understand that it's a private NFL is a private organization, and it's just like if I worked at Target and the motherfuckers was like, "Hey, bro, if you get to talking during this meeting, we gonna fire you," and my ass talk during the meeting, I'm up out of there. Like that's just real shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Target ain't making billions of dollars off me either.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Target might be making a couple hundred, a couple thousand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of expendable. Really expendable. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got rid of no. I think if bigger players who had something to lose take a stance in the NFL, I think you'll see the NFL respond differently. If you had motherfucking like OBJ or somebody like that, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like then we got a different conversation. But because, like, for instance, in the NBA, you see LeBron taking those stances on social issues.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? So
yeah, you wanna know one of the biggest differences though?
What's up?
NBA contracts fully guaranteed.
That too. And
so they got a little less money. They got a little less to lose.
But I think that if you see bigger players stepping out and doing that type of shit in the NFL, I think that the NFL's perception of the right to protest, especially on a national stage like an NFL game, I think they'll understand like the concept a little better because it'll hurt their pockets. If they say, "Man, fuck it, we're gonna get rid of this nigga," well then who watching the game? Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not watching. You know what I'm saying? Like
string nigga.
Yeah, I'm not watching some random ass nigga at wide receiver. You feel me? Like I'm not doing it while y'all got Odell on the fucking
side.
You feel me? Like I'm not doing that shit. Like put Odell in the motherfucking game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so I think that if bigger players took a stance, it'd be a different conversation. However, here's the thing that I understand about the position that the NFL is taking. Right? Understand it, I don't agree with it. So let me just put that out there.
Before you niggas attack you.
Facts. I understand it. I understand it, but I don't agree with
You're not really black.
I understand that they think that they're remedying a problem, a divide amongst their fans, right?
Yeah.
And so there are people that are not watching NFL games because the national anthem shit, right? There are people that are not watching NFL games because the NFL has not respected the player's stance to protest during the national anthem, right? Here's the thing. Niggas ain't watching NFL games on TV, period. It don't matter what the fuck. It don't matter who protesting, who don't like the protest. Everybody's ratings across the board.
Yeah.
If you go to Nielsen, everybody ratings down. Everybody's, nigga. Whether your shit on NBC, Fox, ABC, Freeform, I don't give a fuck, nigga. VH1, BET, MTV, whatever. Everybody's ratings is down. You know what I'm saying? Just because it took longer for the NFL shit to drop, don't mean that they ratings is down for a different reason.
Mm-hmm.
They ratings is down because niggas ain't watching TV. I don't even got cable. Y'all got cable?
Nope.
I'm about to turn my shit off.
Nigga,
Facts.
Spectrum call me all the time. I'm like, oh, just call us. Bro, I be blocking the fuck out of Spectrum.
Bro, they call
all them
me,
numbers be calling. Like, I don't want it.
They be like, hey, yeah, this is Verizon. We seen that your residence at one point had Fios.
Yeah.
Do you
sign up again and shit?
You want to sign up again? No.
Yeah, they had it at one point, and you know.
I'm like, nigga, I wasn't even living here when whoever
You've been here for
had Fios.
here for too many goddamn years.
I'm like, yo,
for them to be calling.
I'm like, yo, how you get my number? The fuck is y'all on, son? No, I don't want none of that shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like Tom Warner be like, yo, for right now you can get the phone. Nigga, I don't want no fucking house phone.
You get the cable, the internet.
You see how much niggas call me? Podcast listeners see how much niggas call me. What the fuck I need a house phone for?
They be throwing in the extra, what is it, megabyte shit?
Yeah, they be like, we'll get y'all a phone. You get the TV all for $60. Yeah, for $60 for 3 months. Nigga, after that shit gonna be $250. Get the fuck out of here. Son.
They like, get free Showtime. And
the last time they called me, and then they was like, oh, we could do like this, you know, even if you're not really into like cable, or there's like this new streaming thing we do, and I'm looking like, that's essentially cable.
Fact.
But continue.
Instead of a year Netflix.
And then she like, well, you know, it's like free for 30 days. And I was like, okay, so after the 30 days, like, do I got to cancel it? Y'all just automatically going to charge me? And she's like, well, yeah, like you'll have a card on file. And then like, you know, after the 30 days, if you decide to keep it, you don't have to do anything. I was like, okay, so the way I'm set up is I'm going to forget. I said, first of all, I ain't even going to watch it for 30 days. But then I'm going to forget. And then y'all going to charge me. And then I'm going to have to call y'all. And y'all ain't gonna try to give me my money back. She's like, well, you know, most people, you know, who run into those problems, they just, you know, they set our alarm, you know, for like a day or two before. I ain't going through all that because I'm not even gonna watch it. That's I'm gonna keep it real with you. I said, everybody in this house got a Fire Stick. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't even need that. But either way, my stance like on this NFL shit, like it doesn't change, and then it's just like, especially for a lot of these fans, like if you one of the fans that show up to the motherfucking game, or you watching the shit on TV and you hear the goddamn national anthem, your ass ain't getting up, putting your hand over your heart. Shut the fuck up. Period.
Oh, that's a fact. I be in the crib.
Fans be at the game.
Turn this shit back.
Fans be at the game. Oh,
turn this shit back when this shit come on for real.
It's a perfect time to go get that hot dog and beer.
Facts,
like,
nigga.
That's a fact. I don't think people stand up in their house.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Facts, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no. My thing is, if I'm the NFL, if I think that's the problem, stop televising. Just don't televise the national anthem at all.
Facts.
Only reason they televising the national anthem is because that's an extra block for marketing.
So you should just go straight to the
don't televise the shit.
Yeah.
Period.
That's just an extra block for marketing. That's an extra 30 minutes for marketing. They're gonna show warm-ups. They're gonna show the niggas in the pregame. They're gonna show the national anthem, and then they're gonna show the coin toss or whatever. Yeah. Sometimes they don't even show the coin toss. What they fail to ain't show the coin toss, but y'all gonna show the national anthem.
Yeah, what they fail to realize is we don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
None of that shit.
Whether we at the game or whether we watching the game, we don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Like,
just want to see the kickoff.
Facts. You know what happened when I used to actually watch the games on TV? And I get on that shit and the anthem on, or they talking. I turn to something else, and I be like, all right, I got like a good 10 minutes before.
Like, man, let me turn back to SpongeBob real quick.
I be like, let me go get these.
This nigga SpongeBob about to bring it around town.
Facts.
Let me turn back real quick. This is my favorite part.
Being here, let me get these goddamn Bob Evans sweet potatoes out.
Nah.
Bob Evans don't sponsor this podcast.
Nah. None of them bland ass anything Bob Evans got. Fuck all that shit.
But yeah, turn the channel a little bit. Like that? Smooth?
No, because I know the next channel. Yeah, ain't shit smooth about it.
Hell no.
We got another person that's been accused of sexual harassment within like the entertainment business, and it's Morgan Freeman. Supposedly 16 women or 16 people, 8 of them being who are reportedly victims about the incident.
Damn, somebody call me. Shit. Go ahead.
16 people came out and it was like it's been inappropriate behavior on the set of like Shawshank. Inappropriate behavior on.
What'd he say?
Been appropriate.
I thought I said inappropriate.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
There ain't nothing appropriate about that shit. Go ahead.
Inappropriate behavior on the set of Shawshank Redemption, and in other areas, I forgot. Shawshank Redemption star movies on the promotion trial. Yo, this website trash. But whatever. On the set of Shawshank Redemption, it's been he's been sexually harassing people. Like he told a girl like let me lift up your skirt and see if you're wearing underwear. He asks women like touching their lower back and shit like that, and all this nonsense.
Listen, bro. Let me interject real quick. Son. Number one, Morgan Freeman, an old nigga.
Facts.
Old niggas flirt different than young niggas.
Facts.
Okay. Old niggas flirt by they'll put they hand on your shoulder, some shit like that. They be flirting. So my problem is I need to know the context all this shit is in. I ain't saying none of that shit is right. I ain't saying nobody lying, but I need some context to the claims because a lot of this shit sounds terrible if it ain't no context.
Yeah,
facts. You put your hand on the lower back. What? Like,
yeah, like I know plenty of people to do that, and I'm not saying that because it's normal that all women should be comfortable with it, but I know plenty of people to do that and don't mean any harm. Now the skirt shit, if that shit true, there's no correct way to say, hey, lift up your skirt. Let me see if you got on under. Like, there's no correct way.
Check me out.
To say that.
If contextually they in a space where they flirting, and he think that was some appropriate shit to say. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause sometimes when you talking to a chick, you might slip and say some wild shit.
Yeah.
I done said some wild shit. I ain't gonna front. Like, because you thinking you being playful. You feel me? So he might have said, woo-de woo, you looking good over there. She might have said, thank you, Morgan. You looking good yourself. You feel me? Like, right?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
See, my
and they might have been flirting back and forth. Then he might have said, damn, that dress fits you really nice. Lift your skirt up. Let me see if you got any drawers on. And then he might have giggled and she might have giggled and that would have been it. Now she might have been uncomfortable with the giggle, but that might have been after a bunch of back and forth flirting. We don't fucking know. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's the sexual harassment in the context.
The context makes perfect sense because it's like I said, it's still some shit that I wouldn't say. But, if they are, having a conversation, they are flirting and it gets to that point. Like, it truly becomes sexual assault if, like, she's clearly uncomfortable and wants nothing to do with it, and then he continues
and that's to, like, try to push the agenda. And like, that's my whole thing. I need some context because, to be completely honest, the things that I'm hearing ain't flagrant enough for him to be sexual harassment. How about
this one? It's CNN's own Chloe Malaz, who was like 6 months pregnant. She was like a reporter for the Shawshank Redemption. She was like reporting him, and she said he allegedly gestured like to her baby bump and said, "I wish I was there and you are right."
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
I wish I was there. Like,
he said he rubbed her belly and was like, "I wish I was there. You are right." That's what she said. He allegedly did.
I know what the "you are right" part means. It just means, you about to have a baby soon. But I wish I was there. He wish he was in the belly.
In the belly?
Because it's Morgan Freeman. Like, that nigga was born a long time ago. You know, adults and babies, they go hand in hand. Like,
that's some really bad flirting, bro.
Yeah, like, he ain't even flirting right. Like,
He flirting
I think
backwards.
we should just chalk it up to bad flirt. Look, man.
Look, like I said, man, I need to know the context. I need to know what's going on because I'm gonna tell you, like, look, bro. I done said some wild shit to girls.
I know.
In a sometimes not in the flirting context. Sometimes in a you getting on my motherfucking nerves. And then sometimes
mainly that.
Yeah, mainly that. And then sometimes
bitch, take these peppermints.
And then sometimes in the context, and we grow. Like, I've definitely grown. You feel me? But some of this stuff sound like he flirting terribly. Like, really bad. And then some of this stuff sounds like he an old nigga out of touch.
Yeah.
Like, if these were claims from 30 years ago, you know what I'm saying?
Which is very well possible. He's so old that the statute of limitations could very well be up on any of this shit.
But Shawshank Redemption was when?
Tell.
I know that's one of your favorite movies, Tell. When was Shawshank Redemption?
Oh.
Ooh. Poop.
That was 92. Damn, that's
You know I'm looking it up.
damn, that's deep.
That is.
That's almost 30 years ago.
94.
Ooh. I mean, I know he was old then too.
Facts.
Cause a nigga like 80. Facts.
Damn.
I don't know, man. He might have been
94,
hustling backwards, man.
He might have been.
That was almost 25 years ago.
He might have been flirting.
25.
Whew.
You gotta think, me and C was born in 93. Like,
Yeah, I was born in 94.
facts. So
Shit. Hey, you know what?
he was old as hell then. Cause you know, that nigga old as hell now.
What is
Bro,
it
that nigga
now?
was born in 37, nigga. That nigga old. This nigga is 80, bro. This nigga will be 81 in June, nigga.
Damn.
June 1st.
So you know what? I might have to change my stance because he might have been he might have been an old nigga flirting terribly then. He was in his 60s.
That nigga-
God damn.
Yeah, that nigga was 50, 55, 6, 54, somewhere around that age.
Damn.
When they was shooting that shit.
Dog.
Man, look, man, I don't know what happened. Like I said, I ain't
I don't
saying
know
nobody
enough.
right. I ain't saying nobody wrong. I don't know enough. I didn't got no context.
Y'all know I don't like that alleged word.
I need some context before I be like, man, fuck Morgan Freeman.
So I just want to
And
ask you.
don't cut the part where I said fuck Morgan Freeman and just put that.
Yeah.
Martell.
Shit.
Niggas gonna have it where like C says fuck Morgan Freeman.
I tell you how they said fuck Morgan Freeman. What, nigga? I never said that.
Yo, them sound like them captions be crazy, nigga. I be looking like, bruh, like that's not even what we. Sometimes I be looking like that's not what we said.
That nigga said R.
We
Kelly.
know.
What did she say? R. Kelly piano pits. I was like,
Hey yo,
I
But
don't
it's
want
crazy.
nobody to think I wrote that shit.
it caught
man.
somebody attention because somebody commented on that shit. Somebody that did follow, I think it was like that nigga still pissing. I was like,
Facts,
Yeah.
They still pissing like that nigga ain't pissed in years.
Yeah. I don't need now I just need more information on this. I don't need R. Kelly amounts of information.
Nah, bro.
'Cause it's
that's
clearly
too
enough.
much.
Yeah, like I don't need that amount of information, but I need more because I mean
Alleged
Morgan Freeman. I mean I can't even say he has a great reputation because it's like so did Bill Cosby, so I'm not even going to use that. But
Yeah, he said a statement though. He was like, anyone who knows me or has worked with me knows I'm not someone who would intentionally offend or knowingly make anyone feel uneasy.
And that's my
And I
thing.
apologize to anyone who felt uncomfortable or disrespected. That was never my intent.
And that's
what
my
he said.
thing. He probably was trying to flirt and he trash at flirting. Like, I'm serious, bro. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. Every time I'm here, I'm like, yo, this nigga a horrible flirting nigga. Like, he horrible at flirting. He just, he need a wife.
now,
You got no wife?
but
I don't know. Do you
I
have a
don't-
wife? Morgan Freeman, man.
Bro, this nigga was born in
Nigga,
37.
Everybody his age is dead, nigga.
That's the name
That
of the
nigga-
podcast. Everybody his age is dead.
That nigga got married in 67, nigga. Then got divorced in 79. He was married for 12 years. Then he was married at the time the Shawshank Redemption came out. He was married in 84. He got divorced in 2010.
This nigga been alive long enough to be married for somebody for over 10 years.
Yo,
and
he
get
was married to
divorced
somebody
twice
for 12 years. For 12 years and then 16 years, my nigga.
and been divorced. This nigga Morgan Freeman.
Bro, this shit, yo, his Wikipedia page is so crazy, nigga. You can press play and hear his voice.
Yes.
Wow, nigga.
Wow, son. Look, that's one big problem that we seeing with these motherfucking actors and just people in Hollywood in general. A lot of y'all cats, y'all need to keep y'all dick in y'all pants. If
They
you got a
knew
wife
back
at
Now,
home.
yeah. Now the thing is,
They was
y'all
doing wild
know
shit back
us.
then.
Y'all know us. Like, you know, we don't take sexual assault like lightly at all.
Nah.
So if we get some more information and it come out, you know, we will gladly be saying get Morgan Freeman the fuck out of here.
Facts.
With that being said,
quickness.
Martel, do not cut this video up and say that I said get Morgan Freeman the fuck out of here because that's not what I said.
Put it in the caption. Sometimes you gotta edit some stuff out.
Trying to ruin niggas' lives and shit.
Facts.
But the reality is just like, I mean, look, bro. He whatever. Look,
Just let it play out.
we just have to let it. We just have to let it play out. But the reality is, a lot of you actors, bro.
Y'all niggas.
Y'all niggas got to stop. Y'all niggas got to be faithful to your wives because a lot of this shit probably karma for real.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. I think, oh, shit.
What
Shit,
happened?
oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Pusha definitely saw that goddamn Damn, I'm kind of jumping the gun, but a nigga said send the invoice for that. Nigga said send the invoice for the extra 20.
So
we know he saw it. We know he heard it. With that being said, let's get up about this Morgan Freeman shit. I know we skipped something, but
hey, bro, you know what I'm saying?
John, you want to go straight into it?
We just gonna go straight into it.
This
nigga Push
Daytona drop today.
And it has 7 songs. And I think the highlight of the whole album, the song being Infrared, because he addressed Drake, who he's been beefing with for like a while now, and he also addressed the Baby situation
and Lil Wayne.
So I don't know how much people was expecting for Drake to respond. I didn't think Drake was going to respond. I thought he was just going to brush it off and just be like, I got the album coming out, whatever. But immediately, 24 hours later, this nigga Drake came with the Duppy freestyle, and I'm saying, he went in on that Duppy.
Oh no,
freestyle.
he waxed his ass. Straight like that.
He what I'm saying? Like, he ain't wait with the charge up.
He waxed Pusha, Kanye, and Quentin Miller unnecessarily.
Quentin Miller, because
them niggas is casualties.
He about to
Quentin, you out of here, nigga.
Yeah, you might as well go back to Kroger.
I done changed Quinn's life a couple times. He was at Kroger's working double time.
Yeah, he really bodied all of them. And then you just said what did he just do? Pusha T?
Oh, Pusha T just retweeted the shit.
Yeah,
he just retweeted it?
Somebody, they had...
he said send the invoice for the extra 20.
Because he said something about he was about to send Kanye invoice. I guess for the 20 records that he wrote for him or worked on with him or whatever. I think it said send the extra 20 then. But
so where did this beef stem from? Like, why?
I've always labeled Pusha as like the anti-Drake. Like when you look at Drake, don't get me wrong, because Drake can write. We clearly, we just heard it, but
I don't know if that might not be him.
Yeah,
Every time
I don't
he
know.
come out with a song, that's how I be. I don't know if that's him or not.
But you gotta think.
How many niggas he got writing for?
You gotta think though. You gotta think though.
Where they hits at?
You hear if you're reading this, it's too late. All once he started hopping on this Atlanta wave flow and started, he did Versace with Migos and been taking the down south sound. He might use a Memphis rapper here and there, some shit like that. And then when the Quentin shit came out, you knew. Then when you hear, The Weeknd wrote most of, Take Care. You can hear it. Same thing when Nothing Was the Same. People said Detail had a hand in a lot of that shit when Nothing Was the Same. It's you can hear it. But one thing,
so what you just said was all of his projects was wrote by somebody else, but I can hear when he writing. That's what you said just now?
Yeah, I was about to get to that.
Okay,
But we've never had on those 9 a.m. in Dallas records, on the
any of those AMs.
Do Not Disturb, on the ones where he really rapping. We have no one that we can link
at 6 p.m. in New York.
We have no one.
He ain't got to put the credits out.
Yeah, we have no one we can link to it though.
Because they freestyle, they ain't got to put the credits out.
So because Do Not Disturb is on the album. It's on More Life. So we have no one we can link to those patented Drake flows where he just talking his shit. That's the one time I feel he actually be fucking rapping.
Check me out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Drake wrote it, but I'm just saying we don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't. We don't know.
I think Drake wrote that shit.
Yeah, I think he wrote it.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
We don't know.
Because it was bruh. He took that shit personal.
Yeah, he did.
He took that shit personal.
But it's needless to say, I was saying,
and nigga said, "It's no malice in your heart. You an approachable guy."
But like I said, I always label Pusha the anti-Drake. When you look at Drake for a while, people always felt the quote unquote real hip hop artists, real hip hop fans always felt like Drake was what was wrong with the game. He's not writing these popular records. He's making really popular music. Everyone's dancing to, having a good time with everybody, the real hip hop fans want to hear lyrics and shit like that. And Pusha touched on it. How he said, Will Smith won the first Grammy. Years later, it took for Jay-Z to do Annie. he said it, and he was like, I'm not shucking jiving for these niggas. I'm not out here trying to make shit for y'all to dance to. Like, I'm here to do real rap. And don't get me wrong, like, Drake can do that. Once again, clearly, he just showed it. But they on two opposite spectrums, like, of the culture, like, when it comes to their music at times. So I've always labeled him, like, the anti-Drake. So, just already having his prior issues from, with Wayne and Baby and, that whole situation and being right about that shit for so many years. And Drake, being over there, like, hey, like, Push was, I'm, sending shots at all these niggas. So, like, that's where, originally stems from, like, years ago. And he's always been sending shots every project. And,
he finally got what he
that
wanted.
Nigga said
he finally got what he
top
wanted.
5 on talent on your label, nigga.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Is he
but
top 5 on good?
That's a lie.
Man, name 5 good music artists, Dev.
Facts.
Yeah, he is.
You not better than Tiana Taylor?
Man.
It's Tiana Taylor with Designer.
You not better than Designer? Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not.
He's just naming them, bro.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not talking to Dev. No, I'm not talking to Dev. I'm talking in response to what Drake said.
Sai on it.
He better than Sai. Sai
Is
can
he
rap
even
his ass
still
off.
on good music anymore?
Big Sean.
I don't know. You can't even say. I don't even know if John Legend on there no more either. Like, I feel like a lot of people not there no more.
It's really just Kanye and Pusha.
Kanye pushing Tiana. Everybody else is out of that bitch. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you exactly who in that joint. Unless Wikipedia ain't been updated. Wikipedia don't look like it been updated for real. It say Big Sean, Pusha, Sci-Hi, Tiana, and a bunch of niggas I don't know. Oh, Kid See Ghost, which is Kid Cudi and Kanye.
It's right in names down.
Designer.
Yeah.
But Cudi himself is not on good music.
Yeah, he got the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
So who he said you not top 5 on your
Ain't really 5 people.
Yeah.
Who beating him out?
Nobody.
No one. You
Who is
can't.
Casey Hill? What are you talking about? Designer? I don't know 5 people. Kanye West, Big Sean, Sci-Hi, Tiana Taylor, Designer. That's the 5 you mean?
So all 5 of them is all right. But
That's what he's saying?
Yep.
needless to say, like, things
That's
I liked
trash.
about it is, Drake really rapped. You could tell he took it personal. He even said it in the song.
Oh, yeah.
Things I didn't like was you took more shots at Kanye and at
Quinn.
Quentin than you did at Pusha. And it's
Quinn,
like, I mean,
out of here.
but
Yo,
when
Quinn,
he
get on
did
the
take,
podcast so you can talk your shit, dog.
Facts, yo.
Facts.
See
You
if
ain't
can reach
doing
out to
shit.
Quinn.
It's a fact.
See if you can reach out to Quinn for this podcast, for real.
he ain't doing shit.
Because that
Facts.
double time at Kroger, I feel you, dog.
Facts.
Retail
I
stuff.
feel you, bro. I worked double time at
Yo.
Kmart, nigga. That shit.
Amazon be working the fuck out of niggas,
That's nothing
bruh.
to take light, man.
I got paid time and a half for that shit, but I hated it.
We feel you on that, man.
Feel you,
fucked up
nigga.
for that Pusha, man.
I working 40 hours at Kmart, nigga, every week.
Drake, you fucked up for that, man.
Yeah, but I mean, when he did send shots at Pusha, like, I'm not saying
whole
they was
cousin
accurate,
shit.
but
It was typical,
It's-
like, you don't sell crack.
yeah,
nigga. Like,
it's public, it's
Typical
public
shit.
opinion. So he took the. I'm not
He
gonna,
had facts for everybody except Push.
yeah, and that's the thing. So you got one. You say you talked to somebody who said it was people above him, and even if it was, does that really make a difference? Like, doesn't make a difference. But the way he set it up, people are gonna take it and be like, oh, damn, he ain't really about that. Like, people gonna question it to a certain extent. Then the one thing I can say, he took a good angle on saying, basically look like a hater. Like,
But he don't. Here's the thing. Pusha smart as shit. Pusha has not put out a whole record nor said Drake's name. Reason being is, had he did that, he'd look like Joe Budden. He'd look like an old bitter nigga, right? So because he just slide little lines in here and there, and then just speak in general, he don't look like a hater. He just look like he critiquing the game from his vantage point. You understand what I'm saying?
And I mean,
now this next record, Oh, he gon'.
Oh,
Is he gonna drop a next record? To respond?
Shit, why wouldn't he?
Think he ain't gonna drop a next record.
I dropped that next record and put
Well,
on a
yeah,
deluxe
get it,
album, my nigga.
Is there a time frame?
I drop a next record and
Is
put
there a
that
time
shit
frame
on
when
the
he gotta
deluxe
drop it?
version of the album.
Listen,
my
is he
nigga.
going on tour?
Pusha?
Yeah.
I hope. I need
If
to
he
be
go
there.
on tour, right? Check this out. I promise you that record coming before he go on tour. How about
Facts.
that? I promise that record going before he come on tour. Watch.
But
So he don't
you
have
know,
to know
and then
Huh?
he don't have to respond like 24 hours.
Nah. He don't have to. Cause Drake shot the truthfully, Drake put the first record out.
Oh yeah.
Like the Pusha shit isn't even a whole
This.
yeah, but see, and then my thing with Drake is it's like he took the old, you know, you hating angle and shit like that. It's just like, you notice, like every time Game about to drop an album, this nigga magically beefing with somebody. So like
That's
we look
fact.
Drake dropping in June. Drake is strategic, Drake is smart, and I can't say, you know, he's full on doing this shit for publicity because he didn't go seeking this attention. It came to him. But it's like, my nigga, you know, when he was saying you signed to one nigga to sign to another nigga to sign to another nigga, now that's bad. I mean, to sign to 3 niggas, now that's bad luck. Like, where was this at? When that nigga said, I'm watching this 3-ring circus, old clowns don't roar, so the lions ain't nervous. Like, where was this at? This nigga's been sending shots.
Pusha T's, man.
I could have kept going. You know, I could have kept going. Man. But you know, like
music.
when he's
Facts.
old niggas smacking young niggas. Imagine that. Where you from, nigga?
Yeah,
like we know who he talking about. You know who he talking about. So it's like, you know, you got an album dropping in June, and now you want to respond. Like, where was this shit at? Like, Pusha been wanting this smoke. Like, where was this shit at? Like, I'm, you know, big Pusha fan. I'm a big fan of Drake when he really rap, and he really did that. So you know, he did that shit. Hands down. That like, there's no bias. There's no bias towards this shit. He did that shit.
He said that we got an invoice for you.
Like, damn.
But you know, all that shit is hot. But I think, you know,
Does Kanye have this? Should Kanye this?
Nah. Kanye got enough publicity and shit.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
He don't
Kanye
have to.
Ain't dissing.
He not,
the
because
reason
he ain't
Kanye
write it.
ain't dissing. That's one. The reason Kanye ain't dissing, number one, is he got, it's too much ammo to use on Kanye.
Yeah, it really is.
Kanye ain't finna diss because it's too much. Like, what? Think about it. Think of all this shit Drake could say. And Drake already been on his socially conscious shit as of late. With guys playing and nice for what? What? He come out and say whoop-de whoop. You out here dancing around for these white people. He can say all type of, and it's a rap for Kanye. Like, it's old. It's done, nigga. Like,
all Hotep Twitter is gonna be behind this.
Oh my God! Like, what? Then he got the women.
Yeah,
he got the stands. He got all of this. He doing the community service, and he got all the Black Twitter. Oh man, his album finna go 15 times. It's just me to go diamond, nigga. What? Listen,
so, Kanye
if Kanye did, that's the best shit ever for Drake.
And if he do, he better get Sci-Hi to write it.
Bruh, that's the best shit ever for Drake if Kanye did. What? The nigga shit going diamond. Watch. Kanye bet not this, nigga.
I don't think he is.
Kanye
I don't
bet
think he is.
not this,
but,
man.
You know, to some, you know, he made that interesting point where
Quentin dissing?
That nigga don't need to do
who gonna hear it?
Dog. He might still be at
that
Kroger,
that shit gonna be on SoundClick.
Yo, bro said that shit gonna be Reverb Nation.
Facts.
Cause you know Drake made that nigga delete all his shit when he signed the OVO. Man, nigga delete his Instagram, his sound, everything.
Damn, dog. Why they do it? Yo, he was chilling. I know he was chilling. Niggas like, yo, you was working doubles at Kroger, bro.
Bro,
yo,
you know niggas
that shit dropped, and that nigga said, "Damn."
If he'd exposed the address of the Kroger he was working at, bro, that'd have been even crazy.
That shit done almost got 1 million views. That shit ain't even been out. How long has shit been out?
Like a couple minutes. Like, it came out like 3 hours ago.
This nigga, that shit got almost 1 million plays, dog, on SoundCloud, man. Niggas don't even got SoundCloud
Power of the Midas
Like
touch.
niggas don't even.
I don't even
Niggas
know.
don't got the app on their phone.
A million
nigga.
people
Like,
got SoundCloud. Like at this point, like goddamn.
That's what I'm saying,
But-
dog. I don't even got that shit on my phone for real.
No, I got it.
I ain't got it.
I got it. Just to repost it. Goddamn, what you want to call it? That's about it. But
Just to
man,
repost the podcast. That's
facts. But
That's the only reason.
nah, man, Kanye ain't got a reason to respond. I mean, you can say he made an interesting point about, well, Kanye don't write his shit, but I think it's like accepted that Kanye isn't really a rapper. Kanye is really just like an all-around artist, and his whole creative process is the whole song in general. So like when we talk lyricists and talk top rappers, like we don't really we ain't bringing Kanye name up. Then we start talking top rappers or most influential people in hip hop. Then we start bringing up Kanye name, and I think that's what separates it.
Now look, I know we got one more.
Not
topic.
saying it's right.
I know we got one more topic. Fuck that topic, real quick. I want to get in the conversation about, because you said top 5 rappers. I want to get in the conversation about top 5. I know that's a dead horse that everybody keep beating. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I watched a video, right, the other day.
What video?
It was company man Justin Hunt. I think I remember Justin Hunt used to be on Hip Hop DX, I think. Or all hip hop, one of those. And bro was making the argument that Scarface is the greatest rapper of all time. Now, how y'all feel about that?
I don't listen to Scarface.
Man, what the
So I
you
can't
don't listen
even
to
say.
Scarface?
I never listened to any Scarface. Only with
Scarface is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
I don't know if my favorite rapper listen to Scarface.
I don't think Lil Pump. I don't think Lil Pump was listening to Scarface.
Lil Pump don't listen to Scarface.
Her Gucci Gang was inspired. Yeah,
I promise you I don't listen to Lil Pump, bro.
Yeah,
Gassing it.
Yeah, all right. What's the name of his album?
I don't even know.
Oh,
Let's
all
get it. I don't know his shit, dog. He listen to Lil Pump.
What's the name of Lil Pump's album?
See, look.
Which one?
He's about to drop. Oh, I think it was so.
See? Y'all be
Martell.
making me Martell and shit. Martell the nigga that be listening to this shit, dog.
Was it?
I don't know how.
Nigga, I don't know no fucking Lil Pump nothing, nigga.
I don't know how, because this nigga Martell like Morgan Freeman age, so I don't know
That's
what the
what I'm
fuck he
saying,
doing listening
man.
to Lil Pump.
Shouldn't you be listening to motherfucking Bessie Coleman or something?
That's what I'm saying.
Don't you listen to Nina Simone and
I know.
she is, but that's all you be playing on your shit. Like Bobby Womack and alright, man.
Oh yeah, the album was called Lil Pump.
Oh.
Hip hop historian.
Wait. See, I was on Tidal and I searched Lil Pump and I went to albums. And then under that, there's an album called Pumpernickel by somebody named Lil Mattress.
Oh,
Lil
nah.
Mattress.
And then under that, there's an album called Cock and Pump Torture by somebody named Lil Cock Pump.
Hey,
So, with that being said,
Shout out to y'all for them them risque titles and pseudonyms. Shout out to y'all, man.
Buy a ticket
but
to your show,
to
man. Nigga with a
answer-
name like that.
Yeah, man. Who you going to see
gonna
tonight?
see?
Lil
Cock
Cock
and
and Pump. Whoa.
Ooh, pause.
Shit,
But-
Lil Mattress opening for that nigga.
Facts.
Lil
Finna go to sleep on all this shit. But
nigga,
to answer,
Lil Mattress, aka Serta. What the fuck?
facts.
The fuck going on?
See, memory foam. He got the springs.
Facts,
Like,
man.
how does this work? But to answer your question, I mean, you could make an argument that Scarface. No, let me out. I know the way I said argument. You know, you can make an argument that Scarface is top 5, not just in the South, because he's undoubtedly top 5 in the South. But you can make an argument that he is top 5 all time.
I think you.
I don't think you're gonna win the argument.
Who other
I think-
candidates though that y'all would have?
If I had to do a 5, see my 5 changed, right? If I gotta do a 5 right now,
Yeah.
number 1 always gonna be Tupac.
Machiavelli.
Okay, number 2, I've changed up a lot because I used to put Rakim in my top 5, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Niggas be doing a lot of good rapping. I had to put Jay in number 2, right?
I can agree in the top 5.
And then I'd have to go Nas.
Facts.
I have to go.
You said Magoo?
Huh?
You said Magoo?
Facts.
Yo, I had to go. I had to go. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to go Scarface.
J. Nas, you said.
And then I had to go J. Cole, man.
J. Cole?
Yeah.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
shit.
I think
We was having a-
I think now J.
shit.
Cole.
We was having
J.
a,
Cole or Kendrick, like right there.
Yeah.
I think I have to put. They gotta go in my top 5 now.
so no Drake.
No Drake, no Drake, man. And I'm gonna tell you why.
No
It's not-
Aubrey.
It's not because of the right. Because look, man, fuck all that. We make jokes about that shit, but fuck that shit. Drake is one of the greatest artists of our generation.
That's it.
Like, let's not. I don't care how much. Whatever, nigga.
wrote what?
Who wrote what? The shit that he wrote was hard. You understand? The shit that he wrote. Hey, B, I got your CD. You get an E for effort. I never heard nobody say that shit, man. I never heard nobody say that shit, bro. And Drake got lines like that for days. Like,
That's a fact.
where you be like, what? What? Like, he got lines like that
Simple
for
but complex.
days. Facts, bro. And like, I don't want niggas to get it twisted like I don't fuck with Drake, because nigga, I listen to Drake. It's just that I don't listen to everything Drake, because a lot of this shit, it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't resonate with this shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna listen to Passion Fruit, but I'm gonna listen to 30 for 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna listen to I don't know many songs on More Life. So. It's a bunch of shit on Views I'm not fucking listening to, but I'm gonna listen to 9. I gotta put Cole and Kendrick in there though, man, because like right now, bro, like the music they making. And somebody, who was that had that conversation?
I was about to say,
but we seen it somewhere too though. Where
I
they
ain't
was
seen
like,
it nowhere.
Oh, I seen it somewhere. It was like, yo, we gotta start putting Cole and Kendrick in our top 5.
They've been making music for a decade now.
Yeah, nigga.
They have more bodies of work than some of these legends, you know, that we will not bump out of the top 5, top 10, like to save our life.
Yeah, like I don't know why niggas keep putting Biggie in their top 5.
Not just more. I think better music too.
Yeah. It's like this, bro. It's like this. Like when I watch First Take or Colin, what's the nigga last name?
Colin
Coward. Or I watch Shannon and Skip. Niggas still be putting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in they top 5 players of all time. Nigga, get that nigga the fuck out of here, man.
I mean, I don't know though.
I don't care
like,
how
I don't
many
know.
points that nigga scored.
Because you ain't never seen him play.
Check me out, bro. I seen enough tape on Kareem to know that he ain't got shit on LeBron. So I don't know why they keep putting him above LeBron. I seen that nigga play enough to know he might not, to be honest, he ain't got shit on Scottie Pippen. So he can't even crack my 5. Hey,
Damn,
look,
I
you can
fuck
say
with
what
you.
you want.
It's been
You
another
can say-
episode of Just Hop. Just
You can say what you want.
just
say
hop.
what you want.
Had to get this shit over with.
You can say what you want, but like, and that's how I feel about. But that's how I feel
Exactly.
about top 5s in hip hop. Is like we keep putting Biggie in the top 5. Look, bro,
Exactly.
Biggie phenomenal, bro. Biggie did like the records that he made were revolutionary records that inspired a generation of rappers. But check me out, bro. Biggie ain't got but 2 records, 2 albums.
2 albums.
He ain't got but 2 albums.
2 great albums.
Yeah, two great
albums. But
We talking about Kendrick Lamar got how many great albums?
we talking about Cole got how many great albums?
And you can't
Bodies of work, not just
Yeah.
albums. The nigga ain't even got no mixtapes before his shit because niggas wasn't making mixtapes at the
And to
time.
be
So we talking about these niggas, the volume of records
Yeah.
that niggas like Kendrick, Cole. I mean, this nigga ain't in my top 5, but like all of these different.
No, I think top 5.
He's not in my top 5, but I'm talking about the volume of records. Big Crit, Drake, the volume of records these niggas is putting out now, and to put out that much great music consistently. Lil Wayne,
It's a fact.
fuck that. Biggie ain't better than Lil Wayne. Like, let's just keep it 100.
The New York and Jamie was like, I don't know.
But let's just keep it 100.
fuck
He's
outta
not
here.
better than Wayne. He's not, like, if Biggie had to put out, to stay relevant, if Biggie had to put out
Martel
that
know what this
amount-
caption finna be.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it right there.
If Biggie had to put out the amount of records that a Wayne or a Cole or Drake had to put out to stay relevant in our culture today, would he last? Let's keep it 100.
We don't know.
Biggie don't even got hooks on his records half the time. He got the sample playing, nigga.
That's all he needed.
That's all he needed then.
Yeah, that's all he needed then, because everybody had the sample playing then.
Would Biggie
This nigga Jay-Z.
Would Biggie still need to make music right now to be relevant? I think is a better question.
Would Biggie still need to make music right now to be relevant?
How far would he have gone?
I think Biggie could have had attention.
Snoop still making music.
Have you listened to the last 2 Snoop projects?
The last one I listened to Never Left. That shit was alright.
Kool-Aid was.
I didn't listen to Kool-Aid,
was,
and I ain't listen to the gospel shit neither.
Yeah.
But
Why not like a gospel Crip album or some shit like that?
yeah, I don't know what that shit was on, bro.
That ain't going some DMX shit. But
The thing is, Never Left was pretty good.
Flesh of my flesh, cuz of my cuz.
It was alright. It was alright.
But my whole thing is, it's like, if even still, Snoop Dogg is the most famous
popular
rapper.
hip-hop
He's the
artist
most popular
in the world.
hip hop artist in the world. That ain't even debatable. That's not even kind of debatable. He's the most popular hip hop artist in the world, right? And he still make music. So do I think Biggie would have Jay-Z? Jay-Z is arguably seen as the top, like the upper echelon of hip hop artists ever. Like over KRS, over every top nigga in their respective eras. He's seen as over KRS, over Nas, over Cole and Kendrick, over every. That's what he's not better than Pac, but he's seen as
because you know how much work he got.
Listen,
Pac
had 10 albums after he died.
Are we really counting those?
Yes,
nigga, what you on? And that's what I'm talking about, because the value.
Did he have music after he died too?
No. He had a Dead Wrong, like 2 songs. That's it. Dead Wrong and another record. But my whole thing is like the fact that Pac was making music in volume and Biggie wasn't speaks to the type of artist that Pac was.
And not only was he making music in volume, he was able to brand himself outside of hip hop.
I don't give a fuck when he was out.
No, it does matter.
I don't give a fuck when he was out. He died at 25 and Biggie died at 25. So they was both on earth at the same amount of time, and he made way more records.
He was in the game longer than Big was in the game.
I don't give a fuck when he... Nigga,
it don't matter.
It don't matter. You think he couldn't go to the studio when Pac could go to the studio?
You think we really counting them goddamn digital underground days?
All right, let's talk about development from that point on. Because you saying you don't think Big.
Get this nigga a mic. Book this nigga up. Give him a mic. But yeah, like he didn't put out the volume of music, man. I just don't feel like he put out enough music to even compare.
You posed the question: would Biggie still be relevant now? Let's say 10 years from their death. Where do you think Pac will be? Where do you think Big will be?
Pac will still be the
10
best
years from his
hip-hop
death,
artist
he
ever.
still was putting out platinum albums.
Right.
So-
Okay. I feel like Pac would have took a different. I feel like Biggie would have been nothing more than a rapper, and that's just
because that's what that's what he showed us.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Pac would have stayed in music too long if not because he couldn't, but just that he would have went on to do more things. I think he'd have been remembered more as an icon as opposed to just a hip hop artist. I think that would have outshined his music.
No, it would have.
I don't think so. Here's the thing. I think Biggie would have fell into the same role that we see Fat Joe and cats like that, where he had this space where he put out hits, and then his core fan base listens to his records. It's the same thing. Let's keep it 100.
It's like saying he Jadakiss.
That's what he
would have been. I really don't think so.
That's where he would have been. He would have been in Jadakiss
platforms that those artists have never touched. Well,
only because he died.
Well, Fat Joe has.
Only because he died.
Fat Joe's had major hits that
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. He could have been Pun. I mean, he could have been Fat Joe. We could say Pun too, because Pun has some killer records. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
Was a great album.
Pun has some killer records. Same lane as Jada. Up until he'd have had more hits. But as far as I don't think niggas would be out here going crazy over a Biggie album.
I think they would. I think they had the longevity to last.
I don't think so.
And it's hard to say though. It's kind of like, well, where would Derrick Rose be if he didn't blow his fucking knee out?
That's a fact. It is hard to say.
Not really.
Nah, it's
Not
hard,
really.
it's hard to say.
We
because
know
it's a
where
big-
Derrick Rose would be if he didn't blow his knee out.
he be in the NBA Finals.
Brandon Roy, maybe too.
He be in the NBA
No,
Finals.
that's a little different.
That's a
Yeah,
little
all
different.
right. So,
Because Derrick Rose showed us he could be an MVP. He
Yeah, I
I
showed
feel
us
like Biggie
he
showed
could-
that too in his first two.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I
don't think so.
Amongst-
Go
but the
look.
thing is, like,
go look
amongst
at the
who?
sales. Go look at the sales. He's not. Pac is blowing this nigga out the water.
You got more albums.
Pac is blowing this nigga out the water. Like it's not even close. Like it's not even close. More of his albums sold after he died than when he was alive.
I mean, more of everybody's work sells.
That's a fact. But my nigga, like, I was driving and he was still coming on the radio.
I don't even think.
This nigga been dead for years. I'm driving. He's still Pac's life. Everybody talking about Pac's life. That shit still coming on the radio. I'm
He
driving.
ain't even have no more life.
He ain't have no more life. I'm driving, nigga.
That's crazy. He wrote that book too.
Nah, man, that was Ashanti.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
But
Ashanti.
needless to say, like, I don't even think artists these days are moving at the pace that Pac was moving
Hell
at.
no.
That have that much music. Like, the only person that if they died, and of course I hope they don't, that might have as much music drop as he did, goddamn bass guy and
Bass guy.
Future, nigga.
Future,
And
yeah.
Future. Like, I don't
That's
think
it.
nobody else is sitting on that many goddamn songs.
3000 is sitting on a lot.
But
of
here's the
music
thing.
that's
Here's the thing.
unheard too.
Here's the thing, though.
That's true. But
Even with those
that's because he ain't
guys,
dropping shit.
even with the volume of music that those guys release,
The quality ain't the same.
quality exactly, and the quality of music. We talk about Wayne between 06 and 2011. The quality of music Wayne was putting out, even this phenomenal. Even the shit that we didn't like, because ain't nobody like Rebirth, and ain't nobody really like Carter 4. But the quality of music he was putting out, for the most part, between 08 and 2011 was niggas wasn't even close. Jay-Z didn't even want to drop an album. Can we talk about that? Jay-Z dropped Blueprint 3 and went ghost. Didn't see him no more. Disappeared.
I mean, Blueprint 3 was disappointing enough that
Facts. and he went on a world tour with that trash ass album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a name. That was a name award.
Facts. Like and like, dog, like, if we talk about we could talk about we can I can name a bunch of artists that the volume of music they had to put out to get critical acclaim that they got. Cole, let's talk about Cole. Cole is what, 33, 32, 33.
Yeah, he old now.
But look, to come up.
Is he that old?
Yeah. To come up, to
He
warm
like 4 or 5 years old.
to come up, to warm up Friday Night Lights, Cold World Sideline Story, Born Center, Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes Only, KOD. That's 8 full-length projects he's had to drop. On an average, every project, he doing 15 records. You know, For Your Eyes Only is only 10, so that brings the average down.
yeah, KOD is under 15.
It was 15.
But Born Center, you know, is above average as far as that amount of songs.
So is Warm Up.
So is Friday Night Lights.
So it's Friday Night Lights. So we talking about on average, he about at 15 records. We can talk
Kendrick
about
doing the
Kendrick.
same shit.
Yeah, we talk about Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar EP, OD, Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly,
Untitled
Unmastered. Damn, we talking about on average, he had about 13, 14 records every project.
dropping this shit again too?
I don't think so,
I don't know. I'm waiting for this J-Rock.
but
I would hope. Yeah, I am waiting for that J-Rock.
yeah, J-Rock dropping.
They talking about ASAP too.
I mean,
know
I don't never really.
with the ASAP.
I heard it was trash.
I'll check
It
it.
takes me a while to always, but yo, like, and we saying Biggie would have did that?
But Kendrick, all right, you don't think
Biggie was
gave
gonna
you
need a lot of samples and
think-
shit.
I think-
It took Biggie 2 years to finish goddamn Ready to Die. 3 years. I think he recorded between 91 and 94. It took him 3 years to finish Ready to Die.
I think Biggie could have
Ready to Die is 14 records, nigga.
every 2 years
Bro, what I'm saying is,
without question.
but what I'm saying
Without
is,
question.
yeah, he could do one every 2 years,
But
but
he gonna have hits every year.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he gonna be Fat Joe, Jadakiss, a type of nigga like that. He not finna be.
But that ain't good enough.
I feel like that just takes him down to levels that he really does not need to be.
Bro, what I'm trying to tell you is he would be. He's a.
I'm okay with
Are
you.
we saying Jadakiss is mediocre?
I'm not.
Because Jadakiss is a phenomenal rapper. So is Fat Joe. But
A lot of all right.
he is. He is. Go listen to something other than the
I feel
singles.
like-
Fat Joe's a phenomenal rapper.
No, he can rap. Oh, without a question.
Like a motherfucker.
But I don't feel like we've gotten. I guess my Fat Joe is Twins D cup. Like I haven't gotten that Fat Joe in forever, nigga. Lean Back was like the last great record I remember from Fat Joe, possibly.
But you also got to think like, how willing would Biggie be, you know, to move with the times? Because the only New York rapper that we can say has consistently remained relevant through multiple decades is Jay, and that's because he moved with the times.
That's
But
it.
Biggie wouldn't have to rap now. Is what I'm saying. Like he wouldn't have to rap as long as we're like he wouldn't need to be rapping.
I don't
He
agree.
could have had them 10 years from the time he died.
I don't agree.
What would
10
he have
years from
done?
the time he died,
Check
he
me
was
out. Check me out. What do we listen? If Jay-Z really goes away with the Black Album, if he really goes away, right, and he doesn't marry Beyonce,
All right, see that's a whole different factor though.
check me out.
It's a whole different factor.
If he goes away and he doesn't marry the biggest pop star in music,
okay,
do we talk about Jay-Z?
I think we do. Maybe
Bullshit.
not musically.
Bullshit.
Not musically.
And I'm gonna tell you why it's
Not musically.
I'm gonna tell you why it's bullshit.
Okay.
Go look at the Game's net worth, Chamillionaire's net worth. Look at all of these fantastic businessmen that came from hip hop that we don't give a fuck about. And them niggas rich as a motherfucker. And they business acumen is through the roof. Master
The
P.
only person
I'm talking about all of these people
Hold on.
that are not relevant regardless of what they're doing outside of hip hop. The only niggas that's still relevant.
that you did mention, there's only one of them. Well, you mentioned Master P after the fact, and Master P was. That's a whole different category. He is Jay-Z status. But when you talked about them two, you said the Game and Chameleon. Nigga, Chameleon is not in the conversation of rappers at all. Like we're not even gonna bring.
But that's my point. But that's my point.
But even Jay's better than the Game, and his music has been better than the Game, and he's just as consistent as Game.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Jay-Z got to run of records between Black Album and who was after Blueprint? American Gangster. Who was after Blueprint 3?
Magna Carta.
Magna Carta.
Magna Carta.
Okay, so it's American Gangster then Blueprint 3.
Yeah.
Okay, he got a run of records between after Black Album and to 444.
That we don't give a fuck about.
We don't give a fuck about them records. We don't, none of them.
At that time,
Now,
No,
tomorrow,
at that time,
next
we
year,
heard
we don't give
Gangsta
a fuck
hits
about
and
them shits.
It was played.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did it?
Name them.
Name.
If you gotta pull your phone out, if you gotta pull your phone out, they ain't that hot.
Blue Magic was on that.
Nigga, give me some words of Blue Magic.
It's a brand name.
It's quiet.
Nah, no funny shit. That was definitely a good album.
He gotta look on his phone.
I do. But there's too much. We consume music so fucking fast.
Bro, listen to me. I consume music fast as shit, but I can tell you that the Red Album, Jesus Piece, was both of them albums.
Jesus Piece was good.
Both of them albums was way better.
I probably can't name 5 tracks
Was
of Jesus Piece, but it
way
was probably
better.
my favorite Game album.
They was but you can't name one track off of American
No,
Gangster.
Blue Magic was on there.
Yeah, okay. I can name records off Jesus Piece.
Facts.
Them shits was
Bro,
hard.
looking at this album, you tripping. Blue Magic, Success with Nas,
I don't know that.
Ignorant Shit.
I remember Success.
Say Hello.
Ignorant Shit.
You know what? I remember Ignorant Shit, but I remember Drake and
I
Wayne
remember
version.
Drake's part.
I
Yeah,
know.
I remember Drake and Wayne.
Rock Boys, Hello Brooklyn. Yo, nah, bro. This album was definitely a very good album.
Was it better than Jesus Piece
You
or Red
also
Album?
got to think, you lived in New
was
York.
better than Jesus.
You lived
Was
in
it
New
better
York
than
when this
Red
shit
Album?
came out.
Did you listen to Red Album?
Nah.
See, you ain't even listen to Red Album.
Yeah, Red
I
Album was
listened
fire.
to them albums, and them shits is way better than that. What I'm saying is, if we saying that Biggie would be relevant based off of what he would do outside rap, that's bullshit.
Nah, I never said he would. You said
You said he would. You said he wouldn't have to do music.
You talking about
Yeah.
Jay? Oh no, I said he would have to do music this small.
Bullshit. Cause Jay's still doing it. Jay still doing
Title wouldn't be as relevant, and all the shit that he doing wouldn't be as relevant if he wasn't still actively giving us music.
Jay still doing it.
Because Jay-Z didn't
20
because
Grammys, 21.
because Jay-Z didn't put Jay-Z didn't put himself in a position outside of music to be relevant other than, you know, when he did Rockaware and shit. He didn't do that. He didn't get hip to that till he was really late in the game. And you got to think Biggie showed no signs of doing that shit the way Pac did. Pac was everywhere.
Facts. Like, nigga, when the last time you bought Douce? But when's
the first time I bought Douce, nigga?
You drank some Ciroc though, right?
Yeah, like
I've definitely drank more Douce than Ciroc.
Oh, I've drank more Ciroc than Douce.
I don't really care for Ciroc. I don't like vodka though. That's
But what I'm saying is, you've seen more Ciroc bottles than you've seen.
Jamie's like
it's
liquor,
cheaper.
period.
Okay, then.
It's cheaper though. I mean, that's what I've given.
What I'm saying is, if Jay no longer raps, it's really a rap.
We didn't drink more Devil Springs than we drank Ciroc.
Yeah,
Drink more
it's been another episode of Just Hip Hop.
Fact.
It's been another episode of Just Hip Hop. Nah, look, subscribe on that podcast app. Follow us on SoundCloud. Been another episode of Just Hip Hop. It's your boy C.
Buddha.
December.
We out.
Damn.
And Mark Joseph.
Oh damn, yeah.
Mark Joseph.